It's the NFL on EA Sports. And at center stage, it's the Raiders, reigning league MVP.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's week 3, and we got a good one. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke wrap. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Off the play fake. Mitchell. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tershawn Wharton able to get him for a loss of about 3.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
To throw on third down. Mitchell. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The numbers for him from a week ago. 13 carries, 60 yards. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 26.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
First down, Murray. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right... reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd and 9. Murray, open man is Goedert, the tight end. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
What's up, Jeb?
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
A gain of 3, second down. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Raiders hit 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Murray going to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Here's Murray. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that'll be caught by, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Steps away to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Colton Miller, former first-round. Penalty there. Murray now to throw. 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up to the touchdown for Arizona. Bailing now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out come the Raiders. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, this is great work by a quarterback here. He's doing anything he can to avoid taking a square hit. I admire the way he worked his way through the initial contact and then continued downfield for good yardage.
For Kinner here, it's complete. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Mitchell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Mitchell throwing on 4th down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about them biting up 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far. They've come. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 3 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the 30 on second down, Murray out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
But normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Raiders trying to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Murray now on 1st down. It's complete to Fuller. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Connects with Fuller on the crossing pattern. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Out route pass complete to Goddard. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as now we send you out to Orlando and hook. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Murray. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Second and goal from the 1. Here's a quick throw right side. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So
now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills? Guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And he's going to get this down near the 25. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
got his man in stride, complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Here's Mitchell from the gun on third down. Steps away. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And quickly they get to the line. From the gun on third down, Mitchell. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it fourth down. They'll try and run for it. Gets past one man. So give them the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on fourth down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on fourth down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Back to throw. Mitchell being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, a quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Murray. Forced out to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Oh, he shifts past him. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Raiders football, first and 10. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Mitchell. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown Raiders. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's got room past the 30, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Witherspoon, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Murray now. He sees Fuller on the out route, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Murray. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A run up the middle. Adams. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, here's Adams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 2nd down, Witherspoon. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and allowed to throw it anyway.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Will Fuller from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raiders heading out to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed. Point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Rolling to his left. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Mitchell. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get him.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Mitchell throwing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. St. Brown on the catch. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Murray. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think vertically a lot more.
Here's Murray. Connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Murray going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coach...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Mitchell. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Carlson on for the PAT. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Las Vegas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play out the game, I might switch my position. The mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up in practice early. Going crazy, I just real the jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just up the scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with the bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell her my vision. You young, she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor to cover my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking banks, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them wear down. I'm in LA, right around in the round. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, do want her a sound. Hold up, money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, and my feet on the ground. Let's go. Let's go. I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make better get around right now. Hey, I'm too turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make better get around right now.
She back out.
Mikey B. Oh. United States just blew it. He didn't call me. It doesn't show I had a call. Rod Stone, too dang. I guess I'll go unlock the door. Oh man, my back hurts so bad.
FIFA World Cup today on Fox is presented by Google Pixel. This World Cup is over for Christian Pulisic, Gio Reyna, and the U.S. They fall to 8th-ranked the Netherlands, 3-1. Unable to overcome 2 first-half goals. Christian rolled on there, comforting the young American star. Greg Berhalter, the manager, and the rest of the staff. A difficult pill for the U.S. to swallow here. So much positivity on the field here in Qatar, back home in the States with that run through the group stage where they were one of 5 nations to go unbeaten. Unfortunately, the Dutch were also unbeaten through the group stage, and the Dutch showed why they are one of the favorites to win it all here in Qatar. The strongest nation to never win the World Cup. The Netherlands take care of Greg Berhalter and the U.S. 3-1. Rob Stone. Landon Donovan Clint Dempsey, Alexi Lawless back here with you. The Dutch now unbeaten in 19 straight matches under Louis Van Gaal. They're unbeaten in their last 11 World Cup matches. They look like a team that can go deep. We'll talk about the Dutch more, but let's talk about the disappointment for the U.S. Landon, where did they lose this one today?
Yeah, so there's the big picture outlook, which is, I think, positive, overall very positive still for this team. We're the second youngest team coming into the tournament, youngest team remaining in the tournament, but where it went wrong today was in our youth. Our youth showed through today. There were 2 plays in the first half. First one by Tyler Adams, second by Serginho Dest, and then one in the second half where Jedi Robinson loses the mark on the back post. He did not follow runners at crucial times. I talked at the beginning of the tournament. Every play is magnified. You say, oh, that's so cliche, blah, blah, blah. Every play is magnified, and today we got punished for it.
Clint, you've been on the field after being eliminated from a World Cup. And so much has gone into it, investment-wise. Player, country, everything. What is it like on the field at that moment?
I mean, the dream is over. It's on to the next. Trying to prepare for the next World Cup. And like Landon talked about, it's a young team. A lot of these guys, it's their first World Cup. Now in 2026, you get to come back to North America, be on home soil, and have the chance to better this. It's about moving in the next direction. I mean, let it hurt. Remember how this hurts. Make this be the motivation for you so you don't feel like this again. And hopefully they'll use it like Christian did with us not qualifying in 2018. How he stepped up in this tournament. You know, he has a goal and 2 assists, created a part to play in 3 goals that we scored. So hoping they'll use it as motivation.
Sometimes, that's really well said. And sometimes that feeling is powerful enough to motivate you going forward, honestly. And when you feel what that's like once not qualified, what you guys felt. Now he's gotten over that demon. Now feeling what this feels like and wanting to go the next step in 06, I had a big letdown, we had a big letdown as a team. It motivated me and us in 2010 to succeed, guys.
Look, I've been around a long time. I'm an old guy. I've seen the good and the bad, but I've also seen the incredible growth and the evolution of this sport. And yes, a part of me is sick of moral victories, sick of moments, even in this game where we're the better team. I just want to be the winning team. But the other part of me looks at this team, led by Greg Berhalter, and is incredibly proud of what they have done. And look, the daggers and the barbs and the criticism don't come. That's part of, that's part of being a coach. It's part of being a team. It comes with the territory. But this has always been soccer in America, a labor of love, but it is still a labor. And this group right here pushed that over a little bit farther. And there's a lot of people that have come before, but there's also a lot of people that are going to come after. And many of them may have been watching this group, and may have been watching this group in this World Cup. And I hope that they see the good that has come out of this group. And there is plenty of good, and there's plenty to be proud of this group of what they have done. But there's also plenty of work to be done. And those generations that are coming, I hope they see this. And to your point, Landon, the future is right around the corner. 2026 is right around the corner. And this group is going to get better. This group is going to grow and learn from this experience. Did they make mistakes? Yes. Okay. Is there a post-mortem and is there going to be criticism? Absolutely. But that's what big countries do. And that's okay. And we are getting there. But there also has to be perspective. I do think that man right there, his mandate, he came in, it was very, very clear to have the world look at us in a different way. This particular team, I do think, is looked at in a different way around the world from what they've done. Is it perfect? Is it ideal? No. Does it have room to grow? Absolutely. But that man right there has advanced the game of soccer and has advanced this national team with what has happened during this World Cup. Like Alexis said, yes, there's experience that we gained from this, that we'll learn from this. Some more players in the box to be a little bit better in possession. When we get into the areas, we're like the top 3 country in this World Cup in terms of the amount of crosses that we have, converting more on those opportunities, and getting more goals, having a number 9, having more depth in this team. We're right there, just in that little bit more, and it's up to truly do something special.
really powerful images there earlier with the manager, Greg Berhalter. Not just a high five or a hug, an embrace, a full-on embrace, and words. And saw Timmy Wiggett fighting back tears. I think he lost that battle. Kevin Acosta, Weston McKinney, Christian Pulisic sitting there in the dugout. We'll be hearing from Greg Berhalter in a moment. The U.S. eliminated the round of 16 by the 8th-ranked Dutch 3-1. They fell behind 2-0 the second goal. Just a Dutch dagger just before the halftime whistle. We're talking about positives from tonight, Landon, and from the course of these 4 games. Who are the big ones that jumped out to you?
Midfield is fantastic. All these young players playing at big fights, they don't fear anything. You can see that. They didn't fear anything. The way we started the match, terrific. Again, Greg wanted these guys to change the way the world views us. In a lot of ways, there have been a lot of positives. What we saw tonight was a naivety. And in a few plays, we got punished. Like, that's what a young team does. You will think they will all grow from this and be better for it. My overwhelming point at halftime was, it's 2-0. You get the goal to get back in the game. There's always another chance in this game. Always, no matter what level you're playing, you will get a chance. Don't concede the third and the fifth chance.
It felt like a 90-minute period of soccer life lessons handed out to the U.S., something that they can use like 4 years down the road when the World Cup comes to North America. You know, that big lesson, tracking back, right? Don't giving up a goal at the conclusion of a half. And countries like the Netherlands will take those opportunities and absolutely make you pay for them.
Oh, for sure, but you talk about positive things. I mean, it's the experience that you get from being in a World Cup and getting out of a group that was, you know, one of the highest ranked in all of this tournament, and everybody being in the top 20. I mean, it's just you got to keep growing. And look back to 2018 where we didn't qualify for the World Cup. They got this country believing again, and that's what we need. We need to inspire these kids that are coming up, who are going to be the 23, 22, 21-year-olds that are going to break into this team and make it better for 2026.
Yes, they were watching this game. They were watching who it was. They were watching that game at home.
Well, first things first, tracking back is not an evolved soccer concept, okay? We have been able to track back for decades now, okay? So that in and of itself, the naivete is what you're talking about, yes, but that was part and parcel of this team with the youth that was on display. I think the ruthlessness that we came up against when it was a team like the Dutch, I mean, they handed us the game in the beginning, and we said, no, it's okay. A ruthless team, maybe that comes with age and much more experience, says, I'm going to bite your hand off and I'm not going to let you get away, because the opportunities that were available in the beginning of the game. And then you saw it on the other side. All it took them was one. And when that happened, they said, thank you very much. They shut up shop, and all the work and all the different things go out the window there. But there is a lot to be proud of. There's a lot to be excited about going forward when it comes to this game. And I'm not Pollyanna. I recognize that there are problems both on and off the field when it comes to American soccer, but I'm just telling you, man, you have to have some perspective. And way back in the 1900s, we've come a long way, baby. We still got a long way to go.
But even after they scored those 2 goals, then we got that 1 goal back. There was that moment you're thinking, could it be? Could we get it done? Just too much for us tonight.
This is a team that instills belief in all of us that they can come back from a deficit like that. It didn't seem to be unreasonable to think a second one was going to come and we would be talking about extra time and getting ready for the next 30 minutes coming up here. But in the end, it's the Dutch winning 3-1. Take a look at your updated tournament bracket. So the Netherlands, the first confirmed quarterfinalists, they will face either Argentina or Australia on Friday, and those two nations sent to battle next here on Fox. Together, wind among the scores for the Netherlands. The dagger that ended the first half. His third international goal made it 2-0, 3-1, the final. Fan celebrations sponsored by Google Pixel. Watch party in the town of Eindhoven. Dutch fans celebrating their quarterfinal berth. Here was U.S. boss Greg Berhalter after the match.
Yeah, this is a difficult one to handle. It's such a good group of guys, such a close group of guys, and we came up short today. But nothing like a try, nothing like a effort. I think the guys poured everything they had into this game, and unfortunately, we lost.
Obviously, plenty of emotion on the pitch. I saw you hugging so many of these guys. How proud are
this group, how they've come together in the last 3.5 years. It's really special to see. You don't often get a bond like that between the teammates and the staff and everyone. So, really proud of this group, but bitterly disappointed in the results.
I know how much you wanted to show the world what U.S. soccer was capable of doing. What did you prove about the potential of U.S. soccer moving forward?
I think we made some progress. You know, I think when people look at our team, they see a clear identity. They see guys that go out and fight for each other. They see talent on the field. You know, so we made progress, but in this particular night, we came up short.
Thank you, Chris.
And we will continue to hear from U.S. players coming up. Tyler Adams with his comments in just a moment. One match down, one more to go. Second half of our doubleheader as Lionel Messi and Argentina against Australia right here on Fox.
Good morning, America. Rise and shine all across the country. Getting up early this year. There's one thing on our mind. Football!
It's soccer.
Whether you're ripping like Honduras, in all the colors, and for you need the world to know this is our year. Because the beautiful game belongs to all of us.
Get Google Pixel 7 Pro for free, plus your Pixel Watch, Pixel Buds Pro, and more.
Introducing Discover Online Privacy Protection. We'll help remove your personal data from 10 popular people search websites. Because the thing about your personal information is that it should stay private. Online Privacy Protection. Free from Discover.
It was open. And you did not try. Justin said you tried to call me.
I did twice.
It never showed up on my phone that you tried.
It went immediately to voicemail. I don't know, I did twice, and so I was like, whatever. Look, 10:50 a.m.
Make this December one to remember.
Yeah, it didn't ever show me. The U.S. blew it.
I thought it started at 11 today, and then the next thing I know, I started talking to Braden, and he's like, it's on right now. We're down 2-0, and I was like, it's on?
They ended up making it 2-1. They shouldn't have ever. They let it in the last minute of the first half. Like, it was literally. But TCU is about to play Kansas State. Yeah. That's going to be like, if they lose, Alabama's basically in, because of last night, USC lost to.
Toledo in Ohio.
I've been watching game day. It's mad.
Why did Justin tell you I tried to call?
I don't know. I was on FaceTime with Lauren, but it would have shown me if somebody else called.
Yeah, maybe because you're on FaceTime.
But it wouldn't have not shown that like I even missed a call. That's what I'm saying, is that it didn't do what it...
Why did he tell you that? Did you call Justin or something? Or?
No, he
you were on
texted it on that. But he was on the live stream. Yeah.
Are you live right now?
Yeah, on YouTube. Nobody watches but Justin and me. Like, this is for database. That way.
Joe to go off freaking live and do his homework.
He's probably not on live anymore. It shows it right there. That arm angle right there.
Chris Fowler, Kirk Street, Holly Rowe will join us. So you get the Hawk Frogs, then you get the Georgia Bulldogs, Michigan Wolverines.
It's like the best pictures of like all time. That's my linebacker, Troy Anderson.
Putting anything in your fridge yet?
A while back. Yeah, no image found.
I think Georgia and Michigan clearly secured it, and after last night, I think really TCU.
Dope uniform, dope arm angle.
Put the playoff to the side. It's about winning a
He's a gamer. Look at that. Look at that.
Winter conditioning in January.
I told Nick to come over and watch it too, but I thought it started at 11, so I was like, oh yeah, you can make it.
Nick probably thought you were an idiot. Nick probably thought you were an idiot. Like, yeah,
he thought it started at 11 too.
Oh, well, it's weird. It says 9. It'll say 9, but then it'll be like starts at 10 because it's like their coverage. Because I mean, the coverage of the picture. We start the pitch coverage at 9, and then we're going to make it out over. Why isn't Justin here?
Because he had a bunch of homework, like a ton. I was like, dude, if you did it,
He's making Ball State harder than it has to be.
I was like, if you did it quickly, you could make it. And he's like, no.
Trying to navigate his way to New York. He's certainly a Heisman candidate. What's going to make the difference in this game, which is virtually a toss-up?
I re-signed my player.
How do they do the audio in the live stream?
Oh, there he is, totally. He joined again. Wait, no, maybe he is here. What? It doesn't show that you're watching.
Totally what? What did he say?
We talked about homework.
He's not doing it.
Or I said he's making it too hard.
Oh.
He is making it harder than it was.
Where did you say totally?
I don't know how to view like messages from.
It's gotta be it. Display chat?
Activity.
Display the chat.
It is.
Where?
Justin, say something. If he's on the live, it'll be a tiny bit behind. I had 16 quizzes to do. I have 4 left.
Somebody procrastinated. I wrote an essay about that. You should read it. Procrastination.
I wrote essays about. I did one on like women in sports because I had to do something that like was. Holly wrote. I had to do it on that, and I wrote about like. I have a discussion to do assignment. Well, guess what? I have a class that I have a
game, and we just can't.
There's a class I have a fringe D in that I have the exam on Tuesday, and there's the whole study guides out. I've done a little bit of it, and if I don't, Bubba. That's what my mom did.
Big Bubba.
Bubba, let's make ornaments. I didn't make it with her. My mom made those. My mom likes that stuff. Hey, Justin, I'm going to ask Jordan who he thinks the QB1 should be. Russ Mitch, Mike Brown, Gordon Pitts.
You would roast me so big if I did something like that, if I had anything like that.
I would.
You would be like...
Christmas trees, though, are, like, awesome.
Yeah. I have a small one on my desk.
I don't know what happened. These are colored lights. I don't know what happened up top. My program game from my uncle. Well.
I was at a freaking parade today, you know what I'm saying?
I see.
Yeah, right there.
See. The programs on the left are mine. Everything else was my uncle's. Minus the... I might start the Chiefs. That sink doesn't drain right, so it gets super nasty. And I'm lazy to clean it, because I don't really care. Had to see what players are worth. It's doing that thing. It says mom and dad are bringing me W. Let's see what Jarek Martin can get me.
Justin, is Coleman's live stream like background music, or are you just sitting there just watching?
What it has is it'll have all of our audio, all of this, and it's just like this, and it has Madden's audio in it too.
There's no way he's just sitting.
Jub's taking a break. Thought you said SpongeBob was taking a break.
This is why he doesn't get a
break. I've been doing quizzes all morning. The Vikings are really trying to... he's doing air quotes. The Vikings are really trying to get rid of DJ Reader. They've done it a lot. He's been for like every option.
see that hit? Last night?
No, I heard it. I saw it. Told me about it.
Gosh, dude.
LaRon Stallworth had way more than 20 rushing yards last year. Can. It's in there.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't. I don't even know what was wrong with it.
That side's like, gets like weird and tries to not. That was his name. I drafted him. Or I didn't. I traded for him like that. Randy Weiner. Awesome player. I love Randy. He's an 84 overall tight end, but I have a lot of tight ends. You never heard of Jay Burr?
Yeah, I've heard you talk about it.
He's like the most awesome name ever. And he looks like he'd be White Thug. And his name is Jay Burr. And his name's Jay Burr. He's like, I love Jay Burr. He thinks he's hard body. Jay Burr got it out the mud. Johnny. Justin makes fun of his forehead. My boy.
Those are hard jerseys. That is hard. Joe, is TCU's jerseys hard or not? That is incredibly hard.
Answer in the chat. Answer in the chat.
Hey, chat. I always wanted to be able to do that. Hey, chat. TCU hard or not?
Look at my 6'10", 360 left tackle. Thad Ship.
Their shoulder pads are cool. Those the helmets are like insane, dude.
Just wait till 2024 when you can use
take that. Oh my!
Should have let it go. Just wait till they have the TCU has the best receiver in college football, Quentin Johnson. Duggan got.
Yeah, they're cool. UK bet. Of course he's gonna say.
I think Auburn Stormtroopers are way cooler than any of them. When you put Auburn in the all whites.
Well, I think Arkansas is better than. Always going for OT.
I think Auburn's white uniforms, they look insanely elite. If you don't believe me. Justin, can you hear Jordan? Jordan, talk.
Testing. Not talking loud. I'm talking real. Turn on the TV.
He can't hear you.
I'm talking like this. There's no way I'm talking like this.
I can hear everything in the room. Yeah, well, can you hear Trent Mickens running down towards your quarterback? 6'7", 337? Probably. I can, I promise. So he can hear you because he was promising to your little. He can't hear me like this.
I don't know how.
This guy, best defensive player I've ever had. Fearmonger Troy.
Are you gonna play? Or are you just gonna go through the whole roster?
That 24 sack, 51 tackle for loss season, looking nice.
Where your parents are?
They went to Bowling Green to get food.
Bring back steak. My goodness.
What do you know about?
Would get over here quick.
What you know about Chuck Lindholm, though?
Just will not hesitate.
I feel like make it another addition to the roster. I just don't know what I want
chat,
it to be.
Let me know, chat, if you pull up the bonds, they brought canes. Let me know down in the chat.
Come on, chat. Dude, I can't. I would, but I really can't.
Extremely busy watching your stream.
Donnie Fontaine. Donnie Fontaine. Hey, what position was Scooby? Was Scooby he was defense, but was he a safety? Sterling? It's been replaced. Was that guy's name Aloha? No. I don't think he was a corner, but I'll look.
Joe, do you have this stream up on your computer or on like your PlayStation? Are you just typing this all out?
He either has it on his phone or his computer. Phone. There's Sean Samuels. One of the headlines was Deshaun Samuel's class. He's just a zone guy. This is like what I do all day long. I had classes I would set up on that right there, this right here, that there, lights everywhere.
Mom's basement, 35 years old.
Pretty much, except it's my room, and I can live out of it. JoJo Knowles. He totally did get a pick. Whoa! Justin, look! Julius Knowles? JoJo! The Rams did this. They knew what they were doing. Julius and JoJo Knowles. I want to see what I can get. What Darian Turner yell? What for the Knowles brothers? Sauce or Carl Harris? Fringe sauce. Should I give him sauce? Man. Justin, should I do this? Julius Knowles is 22.
Chat, let me know what you think.
Man, Brady, man. I don't think that the team's going to be turned around unless there's Brady. Swamp Talk. Kroger break room, you go in there, and you hear them talking about NFL. It's Rodgers or Brady, and that's the only way the Titans are going to get it done.
You saying Swamp Talk as in, like, surface level?
Surface level old men at Kroger that, like, they're trying to talk with one another.
Michael Jordan or LeBron James.
But not like that. It's more of a... Yeah, Henry last week, I think it might be time we get rid of him. They're never up on players. Like the only thing Titans really need, Brady's so good. He's like a surgeon. You can't. Justin's definitely typing something. Huge fan of Matt Ryan. Yep, Matt Ryan's big Swamp Talk. Do I go for Julius and JoJo? The type throw Hunter would let be intercepted. The other day.
That's the type throw you throw to Hunter whenever there's like somebody wide open, bro.
Nobody wide open. It was Hunter was the only one that could get open.
How are those? That's why I was like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, I just...
His stats?
Yes, they were not good for you being the only dude that can even run around or get open. I was like, dude.
Well, you playing 20-minute halves. I can ask if y'all can come over to the... I can't see the full text on the top one.
Today?
I don't know, you're asking. I have to go get Lauren at some point at like close to like 4 or 3:30 because she's doing something in Nashville with like her friend has a birthday today and they like went to Nashville. You're not gonna like the options. It's basically Gatorade
and ranch. Anybody want some ranch?
And they're what's it called?
Water.
Yeah, they're the zero because they want it because the packs that came in like a 24 pack, but then the other ones come in like 12 and they're small and they're more expensive. And it's like I'd rather get more. I don't really care about the flavoring of it. I just want something inside the fridge. I want a lot of it.
What did he say? Did you retype this?
No. Whoa! I hate the package for Knowles here.
It kind of tastes watered down like Zero does.
Yeah.
But it's still like enough flavor to like, it's not water. What was he even talking about? Us coming over? I thought you were busy, bud. I thought you had quizzes all day.
Why don't you come quiz over here? That makes no sense why you couldn't do that.
I couldn't quiz over here, dude.
Why?
Because you're like constantly talking.
How am I? They changed the package.
Until Lord Noise.
Come over here until he's...
That's what I said.
Too much noise.
But you said more noise is at 3.
No, I'd have to. She's in Nashville, and she didn't drive down there.
So you gotta go pick her up?
Yes, and her friends wanting to do it. There was multiple ways that it could be done, but one was going to involve her having to pay for parking at like 7 different places. And so basically, if she drove herself, she would have, unless she wanted to stay till like 8 at night, from 11 till 8 with her friends in Nashville, which she didn't want to do. She just wanted to spend like 3 or 4 hours. She would have to drive separate. And if she drove separate, then she was going to have to pay like $40 like 3 different times at parking stations. And she would have to park alone.
Oh, really? You just gotta find a good parking place.
They're going to a place, and then they're leaving, going to like Opry Mills, then they're going to another place. And so she would have to do that, and she'd have to park alone in a parking garage in Nashville.
So she just rode with somebody.
Yes, and she rode with somebody because I told her that I would go pick her up at some point this morning. No, she is just riding with her friends, Justin. But she's not going to stay from 11 till like 8 to 9 at night in Nashville is what she doesn't want to do. And that's like completely understandable. So I said that if she needed to, I could pick her up. That way.
Some are hard. With the purple face mask. Ugh.
Come on now, Skip.
It's disgusting.
Not understandable.
I kind of understand it.
I fully understand it. It's extremely understandable. The decision was made because, like, I would rather her be safe in Nashville than park at, like, a massive parking garage by herself, pay, like, $80, $100, and...
It's not unsafe for her to stay, but I wouldn't...
And she doesn't like driving in Nashville either. And
I'm just playing with you. You're actually...
Whoa! Is Davis Mills starting over Nikki? The strong arm from JMU?
You're actually just a scaredy cat. What were you saying earlier about throwing the football in your backyard?
He didn't like what he said, so he's not saying it again.
Yeah, we asked him to repeat it, he's like, nah.
I think Donnie Fontaine's the answer to all my problems.
He said it and was like, actually, I don't know what to do.
I wanted to throw football. I wonder what that could mean. I think you need to retype it, but Cole Bob can't. I can so, but you can't. I have literally, it's 11:28. I have like 3:30 to 4. No, I leave at 3:30 or 4. The SEC Championship, I could care less. I want both LSU and Georgia to lose.
You don't want to watch that?
I need Georgia to win, unfortunately.
You don't want to watch?
I mean, I don't not want to watch, but I also don't, it's not paining me. We need Georgia to win, because we don't want Bama in. And so...
Job, I'll watch it at your place. No, I got homework.
Probably so.
Hey, let me bring the PlayStation controller over there and I can play COD. Please. Please. I won't even talk.
This deal keeps getting worse and worse. Do I go Diego?
Joe, I'll get you in some reps and then I'll play COD.
Do I say F it and go Diego? Frick it, bruh. I had him. He was mine.
What are you doing right now?
Just viewing the league.
Huh?
Just viewing the league, man.
Why?
Just I can.
Are you like drafted players? Or?
I drafted him, but I traded him to the Lions and he's balled out. Barton only a 70. Ugh.
Joe just went silent on the chat. Hey, I'll watch it with you. Nah, I got it.
That's whatever. Okay. Connor Cash, man.
Literally wouldn't even say anything. Let me go play COD in your place.
What's your bag? Nothing. Your bag is nothing. New possibility of noise has angered Jordan. I mean, I guess I'll run one.
What?
Game? Chibies? Have the Cheebs?
Eeboo, gaboo, weeboo, graboo.
What, weeboo?
Oh, weeboo.
Current helmet.
Hey, chat, you're real silent.
Trying to do my work, LOL. They didn't say that. I knew it's. Ha ha ha, I'm trying to do my work. Passive, not really didn't find it funny type. Ha ha ha. Trying to do my work. I really am. Alright, I'll talk to y'all later.
It's week 4 of the National Football League. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' superstar wide receiver.
We need TCU to win. Usually I pull for upsets, but TCU needs to win. Actually, Georgia doesn't have to win. But I kind of am disliking LSU more due to the amount of it I hear about.
Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped.
Where's the Quentin Johnson throw? Lob him one.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
Bozeman's fast.
To about the 33-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Mitchell. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Raynaud's insane.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. The Raiders.
It's looking more and more like Russ Mitch, Justin, if you're there.
Got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room
Show yourself.
excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build.
Yes, sir.
That this could be their year if they stay on track.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Boy, Mitch.
Run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And a solid job using his
Stack loves Russ Mitch. That's why you're seeing more Mitch minutes right here. It's Stack in charge now. I'm in charge now, Phasma. I am loving it.
All week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Shawnee.
Pretty darn good.
I'm Shawnee.
See right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
A good position to be in here.
Let's go.
2nd and inches.
Teb Zebu.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Dang it.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football.
Sometimes all I think about is you.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
To throw is Mitchell on 1st and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So now they come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Boy, Wiener.
Inside the 15-yard line. 14
He
yards
ran,
is
guy.
the pickup there at a Raider first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things.
Anytime the game does this, I freaking hate it. And I'm the only one who ever gets this. That's going to stay in front of the score in time for like a long time. It never happens to Justin. I don't know why mine glitches like that.
A A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4.
It's annoying.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though.
Probably about to run out of time to snap it. I don't know.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is caught. Touchdown.
He's the best. He's 99 everything.
A great effort there.
Yeah.
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
99 speed, 99 acceleration, 99 catching, 99 spectacular catching, 99 catching traffic, 99 short route, 99 deep route, 99 medium route. He has like 97 break tackle. I upgrade him at like running back and stuff now just because I can't upgrade him anymore at receiver. He's won an MVP and he had 200 receptions and 3,000 yards his rookie season.
But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout.
He's the best receiver I've ever had, probably the best player I've ever had on a video game ever. Any console.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out.
Channing Raynaud.
As he's tackled at the 15.
5'11", 191 from LSU. He's an absolute unit.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy.
All right, let's get after him.
Game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions.
Gil Hughes playing over Kenny Youngblood. We'll see if we like it.
Got to get that changed around.
We don't like it so far. Youngblood would have made that tackle, Gil.
Picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal,
no one out pizzas my butt.
Getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
That boy Troy and Jordan Davis.
Stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They only get 5 out of that quick slam, but that's good enough for a first. For these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this is clear.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Pick 6, Sauce Gardner.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
My back hurts.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Sometimes all I think about is
defensively getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Quentin Johnson's the best receiver in college football.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the
I was born!
as he's dropped it to 23. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
Man, let's do some music.
What's the benefits of this?
I don't need a lot of presents to make my Christmas right. I just need my baby's arms wrapped around me tight. Oh, Santa. Let's just see what we got on the Buck Owens. So hot in here.
Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your... It's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Still first down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. Nifty move. They find some open field here.
Dude.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Sauce Gardner.
It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And partner, I think this is what long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And space tough to come by there. So we get maybe a yard to the 37. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
He's going deep. Oh.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Hands it off out of the gun.
Yes, finally I have the actual thing back.
Mitchell now. Off play action.
No, Coleman, what are you doing?
Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take
Rolling down the street with my 6'4".
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some points.
How good's their center? Whoa.
field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start. And he caught it up! And they will set up shop in enemy territory.
Going for a 55-yard field goal.
And they had just picked it up to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover.
Bozeman's good, bro.
These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Mitchell throwing on 1st down. And this is
whoa, he just got his, that looked like it hurt.
He had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught.
What a catch.
For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
I'm a big fan of Bozeman's game.
Pass interference. Defense.
And he got pass interfered with.
So obviously they will decline the...
What a catch. Bozeman.
Result is 6 points. Carlson on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Whoa, he just flipped. Oh, I just may have kicked that out of bounds.
Kick it away is Carlson. Oh, able to avoid him. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets himself over the 40-yard line. Former first-rounder Clyde Edwards-Helaire ready to go here. He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble, because now you've got a guy that's played so well, you don't want to take him and limit his effectiveness.
We got a game on our Colts hands. We got a game on our Colts hands. Tell him, Jordan.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
Javarius Weaver thinks this is a game because he played as well.
Only going at the 49-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it here. Why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Now Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Dang it, Gabriel Jesus.
That catch is expected.
I went down, Rocky Top, little half cats.
And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes to throw once more.
Dude. My awareness levels are low right now.
Traylon Burks, his first touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Traylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. And a fair catch signal for and taken successful. Offense now making their way toward the huddle. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
Boy, Curtis.
There and a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. They forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw again. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Griffin.
I'm about to go off the key.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
It's okay.
And his throw here is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He's insane. He's literally insane.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Here's Mitchell. Final shot.
Dang it, I couldn't get in.
And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go
Good
for
play,
6,
good play.
but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. That is up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
On second and very short, Mahomes.
That was shot.
Down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got it, and the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This is a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now
Come on, Mitch.
On their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores. Hope to come back and win this game.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there. And a nice game.
Now, like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
What's the blocking? What was that?
2 yards to loss, second and 12. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 20.
Hey, Claire.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, though. Isn't the idea...
Let's see.
Supposed to mean you get downfield...
Fourth and right on.
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before...
Woolen does. Uh-oh. This is... We're going to try it for Curtis.
Back to throw. Mitchell.
He can get up. Big man.
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders take a 3.
Mitch has been really fun lately.
Extra point by Carlson, open door. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Even the past 2 games,
following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond
Mitch is like a stiff arm master.
In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
Jimmy and Jamie Bauer are going to be fun.
All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially.
This team's not as good as last year's, but defensively, but they're also better than last year's defensively at the same time. Last year's team underperformed a lot defensively because we were so explosive offensively.
Now here's Mahomes.
Mickens blowing things up.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated.
I didn't trade for Knowles. I still have Sauce.
Plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle, looking at each other.
Oh.
Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Hang on. Attaboy, Chuck!
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the close fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
We've seen an Asian ref.
As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first
Have you?
punt.
Have you seen an Asian ref? It's a fake punt!
No, I don't think I have.
We locked the fake punt up. Whitfield.
Such a risky play there to fake.
Why did I show the
Either the
replay?
hero or the goat. Here they're going to be the goat.
Unfortunate too.
This guy wants screen time.
They thought they had something there. They don't call it just to
Well,
call it.
represent
They
my
say, "Oh,
country."
let's take it here." They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right
Rooting
spot.
on defeating.
Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
First down,
Deuce Vaughn. Yam. I want Bozeman to break one.
What? I know that. I didn't look as bad. I'm not even look good.
Turns have been good, but I guess we figured the run game would be a bit more involved. And they'll keep leaning.
Who? Alex Edgar blocked someone.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. That was well
Yeah.
played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which is
A little bit. He just said I'm back. Now he said Bauer. He said the Bauer and Knowles bros.
Hey.
Oh my God! God! Freaking had it.
Yo, you said they told him to come over later.
Starting field position on
I
that
come over
drive,
to
but
the
couldn't do
bucket.
anything with it after 3 plays.
Dude, no, my parents are gonna be.
That's a disappointing end.
I won't say a word.
Field position.
What in the world, Dad, Ship?
Yeah.
Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack.
30 yards lost.
It was fourth down. I had to try and do something.
That was fourth down.
Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Charlotte Brown.
Hey, chat.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Always got some breathing room.
LOL, they're not home. For as much as we get on Jordan for being like super sincere, Justin, you say like, ha ha, LOL. I already had plans with Abgab. It's like, if you're kind of ticked,
Well, that's it.
but you're trying to not be
Oh, we
ticked.
had plans to go to the zoo.
Yeah. Abgab's making me go to the zoo. She stalked me there. She stalked me to the zoo. It's not even like that,
I never
LOL.
left till after
It'd be something
16.
like, it's not even like that, LOL.
I never left like 360. She knows where I'm at all the
I can't help it, LOL. Well, I can't be mean. Okay.
Take this down inside the 25.
Well, that last
I want
one
to play
makes sense.
COD, W. I
I
want to play
love the way
COD.
he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Bro, I can't say nothing, dude.
It's like, oh, he said that. And I was like, oh, that's why you said that.
Oh, Johnson.
So I do.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Just did like one quiz.
I've only done like, I have like 14 left. It's like, what did 2 hours ago yet? Like, I'm getting them done.
I just go on a running session for like 50 hours and get all my stuff done.
I do work during classes. I have 2 left. Get them done. I have to do 9 this morning. You had to do 9, or you have 9 more to do? He says you can't cheat on them, but like I understand those, but at the same time there is ways that you even.
I got one quiz I can do later, but I'm not worried about it.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
I mean, I could probably finish my study guide for the class I have a D in, have the exam left, do good on it, get a C, but I also have a paper that hasn't been graded. With a cast.
This will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good.
So
This one as well.
You have plans for more, or are you just picking her up?
Pretty much just picking her up. I mean, oh, Jordan Martin needed mine and hers help tonight with like something. He stayed over here though. Oh my gosh! When
He asked me,
he came and stayed. Alright.
Second and 13.
Carol's
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's
if I were to do a Coleman
22 yards there, a first down.
Yeah,
The passing game
maneuver, I would get roasted.
their friend, even with a stable
Coleman
lead here in the
maneuver.
fourth.
What's a
Charles,
Coleman maneuver? Confirmation bias.
I don't understand anything that was just said.
If I were to do a Coleman maneuver, I would get roasted. Confirmation bias. Yes. Maybe.
Chat. Come on, chat.
I agree. Potentially.
Oh, I don't get it, Chat.
I probably would. Might. Or it wouldn't.
I'm really confused.
All right, we're gonna run a play that's not gonna work. I'm gonna run pitch reverse. I don't know if I'm running with him or if I'm running with him. I'm thinking it's gonna be. Good job, Carl Harris. I blame that fully on. He had 0 room to do it though.
And run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Look at the hole. Look at the movement.
That guy, he's a rookie. He was a wide receiver, but he has 99 speed and like 98 acceleration.
Say that.
I don't even care.
Operating from the gun. Mitchell caught here by Griffin.
6'5", 220. Duggan was good. Their quarterback was. They had potential. Oh! And they capitalized.
Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Looking to throw. Mitchell. He finds his man complete. It's Griffin. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. And he was able to get it by 20. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Oh, no, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Same exact result.
Running back is good to do anything.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. To throw is Mitchell. From the gun, he'll throw.
Great catch, Fitzsimmons.
Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0,
Johnny.
You're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about
He's not even on anymore, unless it just doesn't show it. But usually it shows it.
I think they played the
If
best.
it doesn't show it,
There've
you
been a
know.
few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From just inside the 20, a short
Boy, Wiener.
and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made. And
We'll make a big star out of me.
I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Finding room at midfield, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes.
Lindholm's uniform looks too good.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again.
Oh, bruh.
It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
Okay, ready?
Mitchell now throwing on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Griffin. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Here we go.
On 4th down, Mitchell. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides.
Chat.
No.
Oh,
I guess I'll find out on Thursday. Whatever.